All right, man. Detroit Lions season is on the line. Okay. Um, versus Chicago Bears. That's what a lot of people feel. That the Lions season is in limbo. Um, in this game, I mean, the Bears lost. I mean, it was kind of what you seen. Somebody pointed out. You know, Ben Johnson has a great first half game plan when it's time to make adjustments in the second half. He struggled a little bit last year. They was able to overcome it. People act like he was an immaculate play caller. He was perfect and all that other stuff. And, you know, he knew how to use what he had on his team. And, John Morton is going to take him a bit of time to make the proper adjustments, and that's okay. We hope that he can make it. And also, he got a hurdle to climb with the offensive line. I hear people complaining about Mahogany. Mahogany was one of their highest graded players all the last few games since Zypher went down. All right? So it's a lot different for Mahogany going from, I think he went from right to left. The left is the blind side. So I think what they should do is this. They didn't change three people positions. They didn't put Graham Glasgow at center. They didn't took Ratledge from center to guard. And they didn't took Mahogany from right to left. That's three major changes. All right? That's three major changes. Maybe you should just put, well, you probably try, I feel like you probably should put Tate Ratledge at center, Graham Glasgow at left guard, Mahogany back at the right guard position. That's where you was getting the most from him at. That's my opinion on it. But I get Tate Ratledge miss some plays, and if you do that as a center, I get it. So I think they best opportunity is just to let them gel and figure it out. Go through the bumps and bruises. Do what they do well. Let them do what they do well, and just let them and just get through the bumps and bruises. But the Chicago game is a big game. I mean, even Dan Campbell said itself, it's a game they have to win because teams that go 0-2, they don't have much of a chance to make the playoffs. So, and then also it's like you slip on a banana and get banana on your face. They told us that they were perfectly fine, you know what I'm saying, at certain positions, and they not like at pass rush. Chicago, yeah, their back end was compromised last night, but that ain't why they lost the game. Their back end played well. Their defense played well. They lost that game because Ben Johnson's ability to keep, Caleb Williams a rhythm in the second half. The Vikings figured out what they was doing, took it away. They didn't have no answer. But if you give Caleb Williams a bunch of time, the Vikings got some pressure on him. You give him a bunch of time, it's just, he going to beat you with his legs regardless. He going to run all over that man coverage defense. My thing, at what point is it, it's like, do you say, okay, let's just go to multi-base defense? Let's just go multi-base defense. That's what I think. How about play a little bit more zone? How about play some fucking zone? They had everybody in the league know y'all want to play man to man. They got all these man beaters, these switch routes, these pick plays, and all. How about play a little bit of zone? At least zone, maybe you can get them to hold the ball a little bit more. But it's a must-win game. They don't win. At least if you always want the Lions tickets, them prices gonna drop. Now, should people be fired? Nah, I'm not gonna say that. You had a down year, and one of the reasons people picked them to have a down year is really it got a lot to do with Jared Goff. He's still fighting some demons. I mean, as a truck driver, why the fuck you want to get over to into the fast lane? Sit your ass right in that first lane. They be killing me. And then don't even be going fast. But I get it. You don't deal with people getting in on the freeway. I get it. But you know, but I as far as on Jared Goff, because people say he can't do nothing without Sean McVay and Ben Johnson. No, people say the Lions gonna have an off year because they don't have a top quarterback. So it's up to Jared Goff to put some of this shit to sleep. Defensively, I just don't like the man-to-man scheme that they married to. That's one thing I liked about Ben Johnson. He schemed to what the weakness of the defense was. That's one thing you liked about him. Defensively, they just saying we're gonna man up and we're gonna man up versus everybody, and it ain't fucking working. It ain't gonna work going man up versus everybody. Single high safety, man up, and then they getting cooked. How about you go a little bit more multi-dimensional? But they married to that man-to-man system. That's why they struggle versus running quarterback. But it's a must-win game for them. So hopefully they figure that part out. I believe for the most part they will, and they can win the game. If they don't win the game, man, it's gonna be steep. I feel like versus Green Bay, I feel like it ain't like what I see. Can they fix it? I'm not sure. And the offense didn't really surprise me because they look shitty all fucking offseason. But they raved about that defense, and that defense looked horrible. They just look. The whole team didn't look in sync. They didn't look like they got up to play this game. They just looked. I guess what happened? We don't play preseason. I agree with them not playing preseason. I feel like the offensive line should have fucking played preseason. That's what I feel like. The offensive line should have played it. But I get it. You want to, go on the side of caution and keep your players healthy. I get it. But only time will tell. So, but if they lose it, I think Lions fans are going to be off the bandwagon. And, that's just what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Subscribe to Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Peace.